Let's talk about after you leave. And this is for anyone who's been hurt by anybody, scapegoated, betrayed, cheated. It's all happened to all of us. We know that life gets difficult. So let's talk about this because recently I went on this huge adventure that I feel took a lot of my energy, but it also kind of filled me up with a lot more knowledge and wisdom that I would like to share with you, and it might save you some legwork here. So I wanted to know. I wanted to know what it was like for people after they had scapegoated me, after they basically had decided that I'm not good enough and I'm a bad thing and that I need to be kicked out. So this has happened to me numerous times, you guys. I'm not one to be controlled, so you can imagine how many people wouldn't be happy with that. And I do feel on some level that I incarnated specifically into this body to work through some mastery courses, we'll just say that. And I know what it's like just be hated and not accepted. Like you're just bad because of what you look like, and what you show up to this planet as. Like people really have given me so many lessons. And so one of the things is that I wanted to know what their lives are like after they discard me. Like what happens to them after they abuse me and they no longer have access to my life. Like what happens to them? Like I've always been kind of annoyed with the universe. I want to know, do they ever get karma for what they did to me? And so anyway, I said, I went on this adventure where the universe was like, okay, I'm going to open this door for you, but this is the last time, and this is actually going to drain you. Like you don't want to go back. Like I said, when the universe aligns you and says, this is bad, don't go examine why it's bad, basically. But curious little cat, Danielle here, goes and opens this portal into these other dimensions where I got to see what was going on in these areas where these people really just made it known that I wasn't gonna be accepted. So I found that it's almost like that saying business as usual, but it's like darkness as usual. Like that energy was so dense. I don't know, something was missing on such a deep level that I couldn't explain it. Something had died in those areas, and I got to see specific people, and I was in shock. These particular people are being focused on very lower dense world. So I got to see the third dimension in its finest, and I was like, wow, this is really what people are doing. This is what they're working on. This is where they're at. And like I said, it really drained me. Like you can hear it in my spirit that I didn't want to go there, but I wanted to know why why we get cheated, why do good people get treated like crap, and why denser souls seem to get away with everything, and they get to treat people the way whatever. And the universe showed me no, they get to be in some of the lowest vibrations on this planet. They get to live in fear and worry, and they don't get to have those states of peace and joy that you basically live in now. And I was so glad that that was the part that, I understood was very beneficial. I got to see that, wow, actually, when you treat somebody bad and you neglect them and you really make sure that they know that they're nothing to you. You give them the silent treatment. They're just known to be discarded. When you do that to anything, any soul, any living entity on this planet, that right away puts you on a lower dense plane of existence on planet. And there's infinite realities happening here and now in this holographic reality. So Spirit showed me that that's what they choose, that's what they get. And I actually left those areas feeling sorry for those people. So I want to tell you, if you've been scapegoated, if you've been just, yeah, people have neglected you and told you that you're just bad for like being you because you're different, just know that those people aren't getting away with anything. It's like climbing a ladder. Like, they're really low on the ladder. It goes so much higher into states of higher beingness. You go into the heart, and that becomes a reality in itself. That's the 5D, and it comes into it actually becomes real when you start to see the world with compassion. And you could never treat somebody the way those people have, and you know that, but you also don't need to worry about like their karma and what they're going to live through and what they have to learn, because yeah, they have a long way to go, and they have to pull themselves up just like you did on your evolutionary journey. So worried about like, my abuser, but at one point we totally can let go, because we actually can rise and be on a totally different level on this planet, in our hearts, in a state of forgiveness and understanding. So anyway, I love you all so much. Thank you for watching. I feel you all. Just hang in there and have fun. And until my next one, you take care. Peace.